our garage in foreclosure. They then spent the next 2 years completely renovating the property. Thankfully, since I had agreed to house and dog sit while they took a 2-week vacation to Key West, they had vacated one of the parking spots for me. Key West wouldn't have been my first choice of vacation spots, but it didn't matter where those two went. They just wanted to spend time together. I parked my car in the garage and grabbed my bag from the back seat. I had brought very little with me because, other than a couple of meetings, all I planned to do was curl up in their basement cinema room, watch Netflix, and order takeout for 2 weeks. "Hello," I called as I entered through the garage. "Brooke," Ty called back. "Get your tiny little ass up here. We need help deciding." "Deciding what?" I asked as I climbed the stairs to the open-concept living, dining, and kitchen areas. When I got to the top, I stopped short. Oh dear. I lifted my hand and covered an uncomfortable smile. Their 2 English bulldogs, Thurston and Lovey, hopped down from a chair to sniff my feet. "See," James said. "Look at her face. She agrees with me." "She does not, do you?" Ty squared his shoulders. "Tell us the truth. What do you think?" I don't know what to say." I knelt to rub the dogs' heads while I studied Ty's full-length wetsuit. It was in neon shades of orange, pink, and lime green. "It's definitely bright. The sharks are going to love you." Ty narrowed his eyes at me. "And you're supposed to be my best friend." He turned on his heel and stormed off down a hallway. I straightened. "Oh, come on," I called after him, trying like hell to suppress my laughter. "I'm so glad you're here." James walked over and wrapped his arms around me in a hug, then released me. "Now, both fridges are stocked." "Both?" "Well, yeah, the regular and the wine fridge." "I knew you guys loved me." He held out a moleskin notebook. "We've left you meticulous notes on everything. You've got numbers for all the best restaurants that deliver, and the ones with takeout in case you want to walk." He flipped a page. "If you have any trouble with the dogs, there's a number for the vet, the backup vet, the dog walker, the doggy spa, and their trainer." "Wait, your dogs have a spa and a trainer? I might just move in here permanently and let you guys take care of me." "Girl, I think you're doing just fine back in Kentucky with your own beautiful specimen of a man." He slapped my arm playfully. "How is Declan?" I motioned toward the notebook. "Keep going." Declan was not a subject I wanted to discuss. Frankly, I was pretty sure I had ruined everything with Declan. Less than 24 hours ago, he had been doing his best to convince me to take whatever thing we had going a step further. I was already living with him. Why wasn't that enough? I wasn't convinced he understood what a long-term relationship, a life, with me would be like. Didn't he get that I would make him miserable? That I would never stop searching for the identity of Romeo, my own personal stalker and confidential human source, or for the truth of what had happened to my late husband, a truth I was convinced Romeo knew? Romeo had been sending me information since shortly after I joined the FBI. Most of the time he provided information that led to solving hard-to-crack cases, but lately he had gotten a little too close to me, and in some instances he had even managed to harm me physically. James stared at me with both brows lifted and his arms crossed. Okay, you're not telling us something." He turned back to the notebook and flipped the page. "Here are the numbers for the neighbors. Only call Beatrice, though, if it's a major emergency. I'm so mad at her right now I didn't even tell her we were going out of town." I suppressed another smile. "You guys aren't leaving the country. I'll call you if I need anything, but we'll be fine." Thurston, Lovey, and I were going to hole up in this house for 2 weeks, eat ice cream, drink wine, and binge-watch Game of Thrones and old episodes of I Love Lucy, Thurston's and Lovey's favorites. Next to Gilligan's Island, of course, seeing as that's where their names had come from. James closed the notebook and tucked it onto a shelf between 2 cookbooks. "I'm just glad to be getting out of town. I'm even more glad to be getting Ty away." "You both deserve this." "You bet we do." He walked to the wine fridge and pulled out a bottle of red.